You ever just sit around and think, man, there's a car show coming up in 3 weeks and it's got a hop? I ain't got no car at all and I'd like to hop. So let's pick the worst one I got in the stable and build it. Oh yeah! I don't know if you guys remember me picking this thing up in Detroit. Really, I bought it for my wife. I was gonna make it a quick lowrider. Paint it purple, you know, kind of let her have something to cruise. Then I found that LTD convertible. She liked that a lot better, so I got that for her. And this has kind of been on the back burner. It's a little rougher than I was hoping for, but it is what it is. It needs, I mean, as you can tell from about this point to that point, it needs basically everything in between. So, and by everything in between, I mean like it needs, you know, it needs some stuff. It's gonna need, I mean, to get this thing ooh-wee candy paint dripping, you know, grip and grain, leaving stains, it's gonna need a fair amount of stuff. So I decided, let's just make a hopper out of it, okay? Now, one thing you gotta do when you're building the hopper is you gotta just make your rack. Cut the old rack out. Cut the old rack out because that wasn't strong enough. This one here, don't judge me, okay? This is all steel I had laying around, okay? There's some odds and end pieces in here. All right, so let's get that out of the way now. This isn't like a full-on store-bought material nice rack. I mean, it's a nice rack, but it's not as nice as some that I've handled, if you know what I'm saying. So as you can tell, it's just overbuilt to be strong. So when you're doing a hopper, you got to make sure you got real heavy, still hot, real heavy material because you want it real strong. And you just build it as heavy as you possibly can, basically, okay? I'm letting you guys in on a little hop secret. Most of them use weight. It's just easier. I mean, you don't have like the bragging rights, like no weight, all gate, no weight. Like, I don't care. I don't really need to brag. It's gonna be hefty. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not adding like 600 pounds or 1,000 pounds of steel or lead like some of these guys do, but it's, the rack is unnecessarily heavy. But I can sleep at night doing that. I don't really care. We're gonna do, I got it racked up with 10 batteries. I was gonna do 4 pumps, but then I was like, seriously, this is just for one show. I'm building this car for one show. I don't need 4 pumps. So I'm probably just gonna do 3 pumps, double to the nose, single to the rear. I mean, really, I don't need to have an extra, I'm not gonna be 3 on this thing on the boulevard, you know? So that's the goal. 3 weeks to build this thing, make it a hopper. We're gonna get this thing on the bumper in 3 weeks. You may notice it doesn't have a bumper yet, but in 3 weeks I'm gonna get a bumper on this, and then I'm gonna get it on the bumper. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna do. Oh man, I'm talking a lot of crap, and I don't know if it's possible. So have faith. I'm gonna take you guys along for the ride. You know, I just cut out the old stuff, welded in new. It ain't pretty. You're here to judge. I mean, the car's got some battle wounds already, okay? It's got a pretty cut up rear section here. Does have a bridge in it. Previous owner put the bridge in it. Put some plates on the side. There's some angle iron down there. And this chrome up here, you know what I'm saying? It's got some chrome. I bought a Lincoln that I was gonna hop. I'm gonna show you guys the Lincoln. Bought a Lincoln I was gonna just tear up, but had a little mishap with the title. The title got lost in the mail. Couldn't get a duplicate, so I abandoned ship on this thing. But now the guy found the title, so the title's coming. So this is gonna be another one you're gonna see here soon. Stinking lane. Looks pretty similar to my old one. Yeah. Them peanut butters. Spoons. Cylinders in the front. I'm actually not sure. Okay. It's got some reinforced lowers. But they didn't reinforce the spring pocket on the bottom. It's kind of odd. Just the sides. The spring pocket is really where you got to reinforce on these, because they will rip. Yeah. So, I'm not trying to confuse you. I'm just telling you, stay tuned. Okay, this is another one we're going to do. We're going to do this one too. We're doing them all. And while I'm just walking around confusing everybody with all these projects, I'm a little excited because I remembered my camera today. I'm gonna show you guys. I sold my red 6.4, the one I wrecked. Sad to see that one go, but I'm gonna build another one. We're starting from frame up. This one's gonna be nice. I mean, as nice as I need it to be, and it's probably gonna take some time to build because, you know, like I said before, I don't know, I might look, you know, like I got all the money, but I don't. So I'm just a guy out here trying. So it's gonna be a slow process. This is what she looks like currently. LS. I don't know. You can tell what's going on there. We got these little snail creatures. Oh, couple of snails we're gonna put on it. Couple of snails on the front, and then I don't know. See what's going on back here, but I don't know if you can tell what kind of transmission that is. T56, 6-speed. You know, we got parts stacking up. Got Pitbull making the rear end for it. Ford 9 out back. 6-speed tranny. Twin boosters up front. 13s and switches. Yeah, it's gonna be juiced. Twin turbo, 6-speed Impala on 13s. That's the goal anyway. You know. So hopefully I remember to bring my camera with me more often, because we got some stuff to show. And plus there's nobody here, as you can tell. There's nobody walking around, so I'm filming. It's always a little weird when everyone's here at the shop. When you try to film, it just makes it almost impossible. But stay tuned, guys. We're gonna get a bumper on it, then we're gonna get it on the bumper. Man, watch out.